Chairwoman Mikowski, Vice Chairman Schatz, Senator Mullen, thank you for convening this hearing today and for the opportunity to speak in support of S-107, the Lumbee Fairness Act. I am John Lowery, Chairman of the Lumbee Tribe. The Lumbee Tribe has a long-standing appreciation for the vital work of the Senate Committee on Indian Affairs. Over the past 30 years, we have benefited from at least 9 hearings before this committee. Throughout the time, we have received strong support from past committee chairs such as Senators Ben Knight Horse Campbell, Daniel Inouye, Daniel Akaka, John McCain, Byron Dorgan, and many others who are true friends of Indian country. Senators, please know that your commitment to tribes and your attention to the Lumbee are deeply valued and appreciated. I am also proud to highlight the tireless efforts of North Carolina Senior Senator Thom Tillis on behalf of the Lumbee Fairness Act. Alongside Senator Ted Budd, they have championed and sponsored the cause of full federal recognition for our tribe, following the bipartisan footsteps of North Carolina Senators Terry Sanford, Elizabeth Dole, and Richard Burr. As you're aware, the House of Representatives has again taken action on our legislation. Led by Congressman David Rouser and with the support of nearly the entire North Carolina delegation, H.R. 474 was included as an amendment to the fiscal year 2026 National Defense Authorization Act. And just this morning, President Trump issued a statement supporting the advancement of full federal recognition of the great Lumbee Tribe of North Carolina. I would like to point out also that we have Catawba Nation Chief Brian Harris and Assistant Chief Patricia Leach with us today. They are our brothers and sisters directly to the west of us who we share a close bond. We also have Chief Keith Anderson of the Nesman Indian Nation of Virginia, who are our brothers and sisters to our north. They are all standing in solidarity with the Lumbee people. Behind me are members of the Lumbee Warriors Association, who are veterans of the United States Armed Forces, and we also have numerous Purple Heart recipients, including Mr. Rudy Locklear. Their service exemplifies the patriotism and love of country that defines us as a people. Senators, my roots run deep in Lumbee history. I'm a direct descendant of Henry Berry Lowery, who during the Civil War led a campaign against the Confederate Home Guard as they encroached on Lumbee land and conscripted our Indian people. Henry witnessed the murder of his father and brother, execution style, by Confederate leaders, and he vowed revenge. My great-grandfather's grandfather and members of the Lowery gang fought back against those who sought to oppress and steal from us. Additionally, I'm a descendant of Solomon Locklear Sr., one of the 44 tribal leaders who in 1888 petitioned Congress to recognize the Lumbee Tribe, an essential step towards securing federal funding for our children's education. Today, 137 years later, I stand before you once again to advocate for justice and equal treatment through full federal recognition. In 1956, the United States Congress passed the Lumbee Act. Sadly, that law was enacted during the height of the federal Indian termination era, a period when the federal government was actively ending tribes' legal relationships with the United States. While the 1956 Act says that we are Lumbee Indians, and also included language stating that our tribe, the Lumbee Indians, were not eligible for full services or benefits. The language specifically says, nothing in this act shall make such Indians eligible for any services performed by the United States for Indians because of their status as Indians. And none of the statutes of the United States which affect Indians because of their status as Indians shall be applicable to the Lumbee Indians. This problematic language of the termination era continues to hinder us today, placing the Lumbee in a legal limbo that only Congress can resolve. There is no bureaucratic process that can amend what Congress has legislated. Thankfully, since the end of termination, Congress has repeatedly taken steps to undo these unjust laws and move towards self-determination. I am confident that this year, Congress will finally amend this law, this flawed law, and extend the full services and benefits that the Lumbee deserve. A tribe's legal status should be clear, concise, and unambiguous, and the Lumbee Fairness Act ensures this for our tribe. In 1958, just 2 years after the Lumbee Act, the Ku Klux Klan attempted to intimidate our community by rallying in Lumbee territory and burning the cross. However, that night, more than 100 tribal members, many of whom were World War II veterans, stood ready, armed with rifles and shotguns, and successfully drove the Klan away. It is only by the grace of God that no lives were lost that night, and the headlines across the country bore witness to the resilience of the Lumbee Indians. Today, I stand before you as a leader of a people who have never been afraid to fight, to stand our ground, and to resist oppression. When we are pushed, we push back. As a descendant of Henry Berry, Solomon, and the brave Lumbee who faced down the KKK. I urge you all to act now to do everything within your power to pass the Lumbee Fairness Act and eliminate the harmful termination era language. Henry, Solomon, my grandparents, my father, and many others are no longer with us. Senators Sanford, Inouye, Akaka, McCain have all passed on. Senator Doe was in her twilight years. Do not let us bury another Lumbee or lose another ally in this fight for justice. Congress must move to ensure the Lumbee Indians are no longer second-class natives in our own land. Thank you. And Chair, I would like to submit to record a comprehensive list of resolutions and letters from federally recognized tribes and tribal entities that support Lumbee recognition. List includes Catawba, Tunica Biloxi, Oneida Nation of Wisconsin, Pascagoula, Mashantucket Pequots, and many more. Thank you.
We'll include that as part of the record. Thank you, Chairman Lowery. Ms. Locklear, welcome.